Here with the Athletic Director, Nikki Fennern. Nikki, another busy weekend coming up this weekend with M Club Weekend. But before we talk about M Club Weekend, just talk real briefly about the chaos that was the Stanley Cup here on campus last weekend.
Sure. Last Friday with the Cup at SMU was just a phenomenal event. We had a whole community of people come together to pull off an extraordinary event, and then we had over 1,000 people come through our field house. Every person who entered left with a smile, left with a great experience. John McDonough and the Chicago Blackhawks were phenomenal in how gracious he was with his time and his efforts with people on our campus. So it could not have been a better day.
And so we switch gears now, and now the next weekend we've got another huge event on campus in M Club Weekend. Really a 3-day extravaganza for the St. Mary's community, and we honor 3 inductees into our Sports Hall of Fame. But that's really just the beginning of the weekend. Talk a little bit about what's going on this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend is another busy weekend. So we come off of Stanley Cup, which was phenomenal, and we're going to do even better this weekend. And, you know, we kick it all off on Friday night. So we have a 7:30 reception and then 8 o'clock an awards ceremony. And, you know, it's just a great time to honor our Student Athlete Award winners from last year. We each year keep getting more and more Student Athlete Award winners, and that's just so exciting. And so to bring them all up on stage, honor them in front of their peers and in front of alums is just amazing. So then we'll induct 3 outstanding members into the Sports Hall of Fame with Greg Ahrens, Todd Borndale, and Ashley Gosson. 3, I can't think of more 3 deserving members to go into our Hall of Fame. So that night is going to be just an outstanding evening. Then we go right back into it on Saturday. So we move the golf outing this year just a little bit later in the day to accommodate people. So we'll do a 1:30 start for golf out at Cedar Valley Golf Course, which, as we all know, is just such a beautiful golf course and really accommodates us well. So registration begins at 12:15. We'll shotgun at 1:30 for the golf outing. At this point, we are nearly full for our golf outing. I think there's maybe room for one more foursome. But it's going to be a great event because of just the magnitude of people and how great the course is. We'll do a great dinner at 6 o'clock that evening, and then we'll head down to Jefferson's for an alumni reception at 8 o'clock that evening.
You know, as we talk about Friday night and the awards ceremony, I think the neat thing for all of us that get to be in attendance is watching the Hall of Fame inductees speak to the student athletes as they're giving their acceptance speeches, because now the athletes get a chance to look at at some of the alums and say, wow, you know what, that's a pretty special event.
Sure, it's just a great opportunity for our student athletes to see people who, while they were here, have a great experience and just have great success athletically. And to bring those people back, have them speak to our student athletes is a wonderful opportunity to learn from our past, know where our history is, so that we can propel and make it even better into the future.
You know, you look at the 3 that are coming back, and it's neat for me, the man behind the voice here, but you know, I played, I attended St. Mary's with both Greg and Todd. I watched Todd play baseball and Greg play hockey. Greg cost me my career here, but that's another story. And then I got to really watch Ashley blossom as a track and field athlete and a volleyball player during her 4 years here. So it's a special night for me, but I think there are a lot of people that really find this a very important night, you know, to honor these 3 very deserving individuals.
Sure, I think the Hall of Fame inductees, first of all, are very honored. Anytime your alma mater comes calling and says, we want to induct you into a Hall of Fame and we want to put you on the list with the best of the best, it's just a special night. And we see that with the emotion that comes with it, the people who come back and are associated with it. But then again, to see have our current student athletes see somebody reach the pinnacle. The highest athletic award that we at St. Mary's can bestow on somebody is to put them into our Sports Hall of Fame. And to have our current student athletes sit there and listen to those alums and to say, gosh, how hard do I need to work to get to that spot is a great inspiration to our current student athletes and to all of our current alums, our current coaching staff, and other staff members as well.
And then the one thing we haven't talked about is we do have a number of alumni games going on both Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Always fun to see the alums come back and, you know, whether it's lacing up the cleats or putting on the pads or, you know, the volleyball is always entertaining when the alums get going. Again, kind of a neat atmosphere to mix your current student athletes with the alums in some of those venues.
Sure, just an outstanding opportunity to have those students and the alums interact. And so we know that we are nothing without our history. And so for our current student athletes to be able to be on the field, on the court, in the pool, whatever it might be, with our alums is, again, an opportunity to learn a little bit about our history, where it is, and then to have our alums say, gosh, St. Mary's is really on the right track, they're really moving in the right direction, and the experience that these current student athletes are getting is as good or better than my experience as well.
And it all kicks off on Friday. 11th
Absolutely.
annual Cardinal M Club weekend begins with a reception at 7:30 and our awards ceremony at 8. Thank you.
Thank you.